I think we're live. Guys, I'm going to turn this radio down. Hang on. Radio. It's Alexa actually, but it's playing iHeartRadio when we tell her to play music. The reason for my video, and I will also tell you that first of all, what did I post what I was going to talk about? Oh, the reason, all paths are different, right? And because we all have to let go of different things, we all have different goals, and the way to achieve them is different for you as it is for the next person. I have so much that I want to say today. I also want to say, if you're in Victoria or if you're struggling for some kind of income, because I know there are a lot of people who, at the moment, Victoria can't work, or maybe you're in lockdown in another state in the States, maybe you're in a different country, please send me a message. And actually, do you know what? Maybe I'll just do that's what I'll do. I'll just do some live videos, and I'll call those live videos, what else can you sell? How else can you make money? Because since I was very young, all my brain has come up with is ideas of things that I could sell to help people. I don't know why. It's happened way before I was 15. Do you know what's happened recently? Is I put up the other day some pictures that Stella has created, because she's going to create some logos for people. So that's one business that she's started. I can't believe she's actually got the bug. I've been trying to get her to do some things to make money out of her talents and skills for a really long time, but she hasn't been interested in it at all. But now she is, because now she's going to be a gazillionaire apparently. So anyway, something that happened, I need to share this with you. Two things. Something happened last night, and I did some gratitude and clearing work. I feel like I've got coffee on my mouth still. I did some gratitude and clearing work, and I didn't do it for any specific reason. But then when I looked at my emails this morning, there was somebody had purchased a course of mine that I had actually forgotten was for sale, because it's material that's already been created. So it's already been created. The link is obviously there for people to purchase it. It's the one in a gazillion. It's the 30 days, deep diving marketing. And I made it last year when we were in the middle of the pandemic in Victoria. We were in a 12-month lockdown, and we're back in it now, which is why I'm in my favourite at-home clothes, which you see me in all the time. It's like a uniform. Then I don't have to think about what I'm wearing, and I do wash it, I swear. So I have multiple black shirts that I just love. And so this person purchased that, and I know without a shadow of a doubt that person found that link, which was on one of my YouTube videos apparently, because when they joined the group and asked them why. Now, I have no idea who this person is. I have no idea what country they're in. I think they might even be in Africa. And it's not because I'm running marketing to that thing. It's because of the clearing stuff that I did last night. Now, when I say clearing, all I did was I actually realized, before I go into what I did, I also want to just make a note for myself. I want to bring up the fact that when you're selling products online or courses online, and you're going from, for example, face-to-face to online, and this is something that I noticed being a personal trainer for over 2 decades, and then launching things online and expecting that my face-to-face clients would buy it, but they actually don't. As you know, if you're a personal trainer, you're launching online, so you're probably wondering why, and I am going to go further in depth into why and what else you can do instead of worrying about that in the new membership group that I've started, which is called Next Level Coaches. Go and have a look for that on my profile. It's free to join at the moment, so you may as well come in there and get all the info if you're watching this replay. Anyway, let me get back to what I was doing last night. So what I was doing last night, literally, became overwhelmed with gratitude, to be honest. I don't know if you've seen my videos lately, I am in this amazing house, in an amazing situation, living with my partner, which has been, kind of our dream for maybe 5 years or so, because for the 4 years prior to that, both of us were like, no, I don't really want a relationship, no, me neither. And then it kind of got a little bit more serious. So it's kind of pinch yourself moment, and then you think, well, okay, what next? But in the pinching of myself moment, I literally wrote probably 2 A4 pages of everything to do with this living situation and him. It's his generosity, actually, that I'm grateful for. Now, I've got my own house that I just purchased, that I'd not long ago purchased before we moved into here together. My name's not on this home loan because it made it easier for him to just get it by himself. Anyway, we reside here together. So why am I telling you that? I don't know, I just guess I like to be upfront and honest, because I think, there's too much dishonesty on the internet. It's very easy to get caught down a rabbit hole of thinking that somebody else's life is bloody fantastic, when the reality is, I know a lot of online people, I know them in real life, I know that they don't show exactly what's going on either. So that's why things like for example, the subject of my relationship, I often stay off topic. I think there are certain things that I'll share online, there are certain things that I won't. Like, my relationship's amazing and he gets on with my child amazing, like so much. I actually find it incredibly hard to receive sometimes. Thank you, babe, if you're watching. Like, I'm going to cry with gratitude in a minute. Anyway, so I wrote out multiple pages. I wrote out multiple pages, I'm laughing at myself, and multiple pages of things that I was grateful for without any expectation. I wasn't doing it for any reason. I was doing it because I had actually forgotten. I had forgotten about how I wanted to have this other stuff when I was in smaller houses in a different living situation. I'd wanted to have this other stuff. I'd wanted to have this and this and this and this. They're all goals. Like, it's all being ticked off now. It is what the living situation is, And I'm not just talking about physical manifestation of stuff. I'm talking about relationships. Like, there's a lot of laughter that happens in this house. Obviously, I'm not the one telling the jokes. It's between those two, because as they're always making fun of me that I have a sense of humour. I actually can laugh at myself, but sometimes I take an extra second to get the joke, probably because my head's in the gear of doing work. It's always in the gear of doing work. But I love my work. Anyway, so whatever it is that you want, it is actually possible. Take your foot off the pedal sometimes in terms of driving it home that you have to get the result a certain way. That's not necessarily going to be the way that you're going to get it. The other thing that is so true in terms of you getting the thing versus not getting the thing, potentially, is that we want something so badly and we'll often try to copy, because that's what courses are, copying the formula or the way or the version that somebody else actually created, that they had success with, and all of a sudden, for some reason, it doesn't work for us. And I'm saying this because this is it's pretty much all I've done my whole life, really, is use other people's methods, etc. But it also stops us from listening to ourselves. So really, we get to be more ourselves and listen to ourselves and understand that while there are bits and pieces that we can take from somebody else's journey, the reason why things don't work necessarily the same way, we won't always get the same outcome that was promised. For example, with the course, I'm using an example, but we won't have the same journey and therefore the same result as the person whose information we're implementing, or style or technique or methods that we're implementing. The reason why is because that example that I just showed you of that I just talked about in relation to me doing that writing and that gratitude stuff last night. Energetically, I said the word, so if you're turned off by that, then stop following me now, but I will talk about that a lot, and it's so important, and I don't need to justify it, it's actually just important. So if what you are holding on to from the past and what you are projecting out there with your own thoughts and feelings, and from the thoughts and feelings from however many generations you believe are probably still implanted in the cells in your body, so they know now it's up to 10 generations. But if you're still holding on to that, of which we all are, consciously and unconsciously of things, that stops the things from happening. It's not because you don't know the right steps, because the right steps has got very little to do with it. We are so primitive as humans at the moment in our understanding and our knowing of this. So primitive. So primitive that it's quite funny, really. It really is quite funny. Okay, so the other topic I wanted to talk about is, and I'm going to talk about it in depth in my Next Level Coaches, the new monthly membership course, right? That's free at the moment, so you may as well join the group, get the link somewhere from my profile and join the group. Next Level Coaches. Actually, if you just search on Facebook, Next Level Coaches, the link will come up, and if I remember when I finish this video, I'll put it here too, but I say if I remember because sometimes I forget. What a lot of my clients find, and I found this as well when I first started going from like 99% face-to-face business, so either consultations, nutrition, massage, or personal training, when you're going from a lot of face-to-face to online, it's not your face-to-face clients usually that will uptake or sign on for the online. Unless there's a couple of ways around it. One, you have to get them involved in the online version, whether it's in a Facebook group or get them used to reading the emails or get them used to watching your videos. You have to get them kind of used to that. So there's a bit of a crossover period. Now, again, the crossover period and the uptake period depends on us and our beliefs. And I understand that if you're on a path of something and you're executing and you're not really getting a result, you don't really know if it's the right thing to stay there. And to be honest, when I look back, that's the genius that I'm applying to my clients. This one messaged me the other day and said, wow, I had such great results when I was working with you for ages. And now, this is years later, things have flipped, but I don't know why actually. I'm going to talk to her later today. Things have flipped. But when I look at it without actually speaking to her, I understand it's probably because of various reasons, but it's one of the main reasons is because if you're executing things and you don't really know it's the right thing to be doing, and you haven't got a lot of people in your corner, as in, experts that actually know what they're doing, and I guess that are cheering you on because you will get a result. It's like doing a project with anyone else. So lots of people don't have the gumption and the fortitude to keep doing projects by themselves forever, because if you work for yourself, and I hate using the word entrepreneur, but if you're like the boss, you work for yourself, that kind of stuff, and you don't have a lot of employees, then it can get really lonely, it can get really boring. So even I really like doing projects and things with other people. By the way, if you're a health practitioner or a personal trainer or anyone kind of in the health realm, when Victoria gets out of COVID, I'm putting together a talking series, and you want me to help you do some talks to gain authority, and I'll kind of like interview you up the front of the stage, and we'll do different talks, and each talk will be based around a certain genre. Like one talk might be around women's hormones, another one might be around lower body injuries. And I say that because I've got some people lined up for women's hormones and perimenopause, and I've also got some people lined up for in podiatry and physiotherapy and osteopathy. So I'll help you by sitting at the front and kind of interviewing you. So yes, you will need to be in Victoria to do that at the moment, because at the moment I can't fly anywhere. Maybe I could actually just build a set of wings. I think that's what I'll have to do, build a set of wings. Funny, Dan was actually thinking about getting his pilot's license. I'm going to try and talk him into doing that one. I think it's a great bloody idea. Then we can go buy a plane and we can start flying ourselves everywhere. Until then, kids, make sure you're in the group if you want more information to do with anything to do with actually taking your business to the next level. That's the reason why I come up with that fantastic name, because I'm not great at names, but it literally does say what it is, who it's for, and what we're doing, and it's just for coaches taking their business and their lives to the next level, because there's a lot less that you need to do, and probably more that we get to let go of, a little bit more gratitude, and a little bit more focus on the things that you actually would like to create. And then that's it. Like, what is that question? What would you actually like to create? Now, I started this video saying, please, if you're a business in Victoria and you've been affected by the lockdown, send me a message. I'm very, very willing and very happy for free to throw at you 1,000 ideas of things that you could actually do. I'll help you even get some stuff set up online, because everybody should be able to do that stuff and have access to that stuff. I'll just share some free resources with you as well of things that you can watch. But don't give up. Don't give up. Even if you're used to working or as an employee, and you want to make the switch to potentially working for yourself, because you could just be selling your services online to do something. Every single person is actually good at something. Yes, it takes a lot of fortitude and a lot of gumption and a lot of strength, like your bloody internal strength and motivation, etc., to work for yourself. But if you've got even like an inkling of that and that you want to do something that's a little bit more purposeful, you could be helping so many more people. And it's not that you need to sell yourself for $10,000. You can start free. Like Stella, my daughter, last night, which is so exciting, actually had her first client and her first transaction for creating a logo for somebody. I'm so proud. Yeah, and she's got another little kind of import business that she's trying to start as well. And I know that she won't see this video because apparently I am an embarrassing Facebook mum. It's funny, she saw one of my videos that I did the other day that I put on, I think it was an Instagram reel or maybe it was TikTok. I don't know, but I'm so teachy, right? I want to just teach things so, you know, people could learn and take the content and do what they like with it, and then maybe understand that, yes, I can help them further down that track, go further down the track if they're not already doing those things. She watched my video and she said, oh my God, it actually looks like you're being held at gunpoint doing that. You look terrible. I said, oh, thank you for the compliment. Anyway, I know it doesn't feel like it at the moment, Victoria, but the world is literally your oyster, and you have to be doing something online, helping people online, selling your services online. If you've got kids, help get them to sell their services of helping businesses with TikTok. A great person to follow online, actually, if you want some ideas of some things that you can sell, and he does a lot of free content for helping people, is Gary V. Just YouTube, look for Gary V. Yeah, and he doesn't like literally sell stuff on the video for you. He's literally just helping, and he has created multiple businesses that earn millions of dollars, and that's he doesn't sell business coaching, so to speak. They're just businesses. Very, very interesting person. So feel free, send me a message. Otherwise, join Next Level Coaches, because that is literally what we're doing in there, and you can just come over and grab the stuff for free at the moment. If you'd like to stay, you can definitely stay. So the payment link will be available in there very soon, and it will more than 10 times your business. Otherwise, send me a message, ask a question. Come on, Victoria, you will be okay. We will be freaking okay. We all are actually okay. Talk soon.